here I am again. I'm back. Fresh and new or something. Played 20 hours. Damn. Right, we check out the wall of memories. Nah, we can check that out later. Doesn't run away, I guess. Let's continue the story. From these heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle and everything else in between. You can't even see anymore where Phoenix Gate was. Where it was over here, right? Anyway. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Since you cannot go anywhere else to do headhunts or side missions.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What's up, Toggle?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Okay.
Someone's brave.
A little bit of exploring. Oh, I thought that was the Hornet Tree thing. Da, 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 da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's a cool area though. Oh, this tower they talked about before, right? Oh wait, were we at the entrance? Was it this tower? Okay, maybe we check out this area too and then go back. I'll check that other thing out later. Let's go to the city.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Wasn't
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
How'd you like that, boy?
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
Two more left to join the garrison this very minute.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Like,
What did those knights want, Father?
I told you to stay in the house. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands.
firebrands.
If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out.
Is that like a bearer that is that has like fire abilities? Tell me. Stupid tree.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
Oh, the mayor.
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Oh, okay, well, we'll explore this part first, I guess. Shallow rock. Torgon, I'm sorry, I passed you without petting you. Let me pet you! Thank you.
Look around you. We cannot afford to lose any more than we already have. Please, leave us to be.
That's a fair old scar you got.
How'd I get my scar? Better don't ask that. Have to carry you. Da 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 da. I don't want to attack these because I don't want to attack the chocobos. Well. Oops.
It's over.
I went further than I thought. Maps look much bigger than they are. Hey Harvey, how are you? Have you already done? Have you already completed the game? Is what I wanted to ask. Not done, but probably further than I am. I love that everyone asks me this. If you go to abilities and you master an ability, it says, wait, I have to remove my webcam. It says allows assignment to any icon. So if you master it and then go here, you can put other abilities in. That's big, yeah. I already told that to Waves today. He also didn't know. I'm very proud of myself for figuring that out. And I don't really like the Garud abilities that much. To be fair, I also don't like the remove abilities that much, but yeah. So as long as you master it, you can just use it. I love teaching people things. You thought your PS5 is going to overheat, really? We should increase the shockwaves. Okay, I found this. Counter strike changes increasing hits. Oh really, you had lag spikes? I haven't encountered any thus far. Ran pretty smooth for me so far. But yeah, I love that nobody kind of knows that you can do that. Like put more different icon abilities in. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, Phoenix is so good. I have, like, I haven't mastered. I only have mastered one, so. But I'm using Heatwave, Rising Flames because it does a lot of damage, and I just wanted the Cyclone because the Cyclone is so good, and I love Rising. No, Heatwave. I think Heatwave and Rook's Gambit is just fun to play. Like, I don't think it's... I don't know. I never used it. I haven't learned it. I think Rook's Gambit and Heatwave are super fun abilities. That's why I use them. I'm not sure if they're necessarily strong, but I just like using them. I don't really like the Ramu stuff. So I put the Judgment Bolt in just because of huge damage. And Thunderstorm. Because I didn't like the other ones. I also don't like these. Like, this can be useful, I guess, especially if hard mode is really hard. But I think it's not worth the not having damage from another ability. But this one eats damage for you and it does a little bit of damage to the enemy. Oh, this one. When the Limbe Gorge is filled to semi-prime, improving battle performance. Oh, that's just a limit break though. You get 3 bars, yeah. Why not? I don't know. I don't like this either. I kind of don't like abilities that leave you vulnerable while you're using them, which is why I think the Gambit one is also not that good, but that's also why I used stopped using Gouge or Gouge. I don't know. Because if you're in it and the enemy is not staggered, you just get hits. I hate that. This looks fun too, to be fair. But also more for small enemies, I guess. Yeah, I wanted to check out this little pathway here. You get free bars. Doesn't it just add maybe a 4th and 5th? Because now it also says it gives you a 2nd, which is also bullshit. Because you already have to. Like in the upgrade thing it says it gives you a 2nd one. And I already have to. Okay, that was useless behind there. Go the back path now, I guess. No. I'm not depressed, I think. Like, depression was before. Sid is dead. We are the new Sid, basically. I don't like the Ramu thing. What do you think of the circular ability? Yeah, so Sid's dead. We did like the first mission, and now we go for the 2nd Mother Crystal. That's where we're at. What do you think of this? I kinda don't like that. Oh! Oh, I dodged, what the fuck? I'm mostly using the limit to heal myself, to be fair. I was on the wrong icon. Can you stop jumping? That was bad, wow. It's yeah. Need to go to bed, need to continue tomorrow and hopefully finish. Alright, thank you for dropping by. I enjoyed fighting very much. Fighting is very fun. And good night. I'm quickly gonna go. Guess I'm gonna kill them and then I turn back. God. Stupid remove. I'm not used to having it. Da 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 da. Okay, now I turn back. Just come from the other side. No, wait. That's not how we get up there. No, wait, wrong button.
Run like the wind.
Is this faster than running ourselves? I don't know.
Back to the stables, girl.
Oh, okay. Can't even ride in the city.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
A minotaur, maybe? A fallen hunter. What? What are you doing here?
Ever since the apology, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Lost bone. Oh, more of them. I can't. Okay. Wow. Maybe we get a level up for free here. Okay, let's circle back. With some soldiers here. Enough. Oh, we can touch this. Okay. Is that like a chest? Or?
It's over.
Increases lunge damage by 5%. Okay. First I thought there was an enemy too. Okay, let's go back. Oh, there's an item I missed apparently. Okay. Looks so weird on the map there. Wonder what that is. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I wanted. I'm so bad at this. I'm trying, but I'm not very good at it. Why does it show these strings? Pretty weird. On the map. Whoa! Is that blood?
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
I don't live here.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
They are so dramatic.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. to dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Oh. And my ability isn't ready. And quickly look at this guy.
Nice try.
What now? I'm coming or waiting for you?
Stay down.
Didn't mean to attack him, but okay. Not very good in fighting right now. Still not getting used to her move.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Guardians of the Flame, what? Is that our name?
Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
We can get that item though. First jump at the gate, I guess.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her.
I mean, she's pretty much just insane, isn't she?
Oh, Clive.
They lost a crystal. Aren't barrels like worth a lot? Killing them is like pretty stupid.
What madness drives her? and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Let's look around a little bit. A sash. I already have that one, okay. Never mind. Another PV. Oh, it didn't appear. Oh. Okay. Bridge I can't cross. Yeah, this leads to Martha's Rest. Yeah, I already wondered before. Okay, I think I've seen everything. I don't know. Okay. Keep going. Buried Bridge, Quiet Sands, the Silken Strand, and then we're there.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Slap. Anything to pick up? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, people alive. Wow. Hello.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, You couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
She's flat out crazy, isn't she? Why is the Emperor like letting her do all
You
that?
find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
But why? What's the
Don't
use
go
of
thinking
this?
you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Well, nothing on the beach. No. Only crabs.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
I think there was suddenly a loud noise. I was confused. I think Lucy wants inside. But now you want typical cat behavior. No, you have to show your face. You haven't been here for so long. Look at my baby. It smells like outside. He was outside. Wanna stay here? Right, we can't enter this village though. Let's see how Lucy reacts to Torgal. Can we pet you? Come on.
Now feel good, boy.
Nah, she doesn't care. In Persona 5, if you
We should stop at the main gate and see where that gets us.
when you touch the touch bit, you could like make Morgana purr, and she was so confused when it did that. Wanted to leave again. So sad.
Very well.
Time to fight.
Wanted to see if we leave Prince. We do. Swim? No. Are you alive? What the fuck? I was like, what's that weird rock? And then I was like, is it moving? What? What's going on?
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Who's a good doggy? Oh my god, I pushed him into the water. Why can't I pet you? pet you. Okay, then don't. Or they even put stuff there. Okay. This is the same city. Da 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 da.
My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough
Fuck off.
Find it, chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand.
Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
Okay.
The Lazarus.
Nazareth. Odd name for that?
We'll find our way into the city there.
Where is it?
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
But if it's abandoned, your uncle isn't there either, right? Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I wonder who that is. I'm surprised his uncle is allowed to live.
Our last crystal just shattered. What are we gonna do now? Drink rainwater from puddles? Eat our rabbit raw?
I don't know, learn to make fire with some wood?
We numbered 6 when we left our village. 2 died on the road. Another passed just last night. I worry I might be next.
I'm so hungry.
Half the guards at that gate are Rosarian. They've sold their souls for the promise of a warm bed. Not that I can blame them. The Empire's left us nothing. Open the damn gates!
Not a step closer.
Please.
You'd leave us to the wolves!
I'm surprised that his uncle even is allowed to live. Like, they killed the former king, right? So wouldn't all his family be kind of a threat?
When the blight came
Reclaiming
to our
the
village,
land or something?
we had no choice but to flee. But it seems the nobles of Port Isolde have no sympathy with our lot, and would rather we starved out here.
Okay. Run! Faster! Come on! Sprint! 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 Yes, thank you. Tunnel is right by the gate, or what? Oh wait, this is open? Oh. Why are people not in here then? What? I don't get it.
When did you get so big? This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Check the upper thing. Who are you?
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Don't make me kill you.
Or not.
Your own fault. That's not what I wanted.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Is that
Perhaps
Wade?
it's time you joined him.
What's that his name? No, don't. It's your friend, dude.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Was that his name? Wade? I don't know. I know the other one died.
Lord, I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Yay, I remembered his name correctly. Hug. Okay, handshake.
We can speak inside.
Just killed his friends. Oops.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Yeah, that is what I don't get.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home.
That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown.
Why?
As
I
to
don't
why,
get it.
I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Sound feeling.
Her son.
So Wade,
You have
the
a
Black
half
Shields have
brother,
broken camp.
yay.
They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
I'm glad you're
This
alive.
is their main
Wade.
host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
I missed
And
you.
we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Who's a good doggy? I'd like another sword. This one looks so fragile. I want something more heavy.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
I did. Oh. Wasn't my intention.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
We get the blade simply to see if upgraded it's better, maybe? I don't know. But I don't really think it is, to be fair. I don't know. No.
I will be here should you need aught else.
Haven't looked up there yet. Let me quickly do that. Okay. We can leave and kill some black shields. I'm ready. Kill, kill, kill.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed.
Ooh, battle
While
on
the
the
Black
bridge.
Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You have haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Alder have been laid to rest. Very good. Now make ready for battle. As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
That's a big
So
task.
we shall.
Also, by the way, do you know a way to get into the capital? Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay. Why are they telling me this now? I mean, I had sit and chill.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Alright, let me change the controller then. Hate that my chair is so loud. Ow! Hit my hand on my controller.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Please don't recite your verse. It's annoying.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Sure.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
It's over.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons!
Worse. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Easy. I'm glad I upgraded
A noble stand,
Heatwave.
albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point.
What's your
that
point?
This land is in dire need of cleansing.
Come here, bitch. You're not the first Dragoon I fight. Not the attacker I wanted.
Finish this.
You mean finish him?
Easy.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did.
I hope.
It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud.
You sure? That was everyone?
Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
Not if we kill her first.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
That's what I was about to say. Black or white?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades'
Oh, so
endeavors?
he's alive.
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
To get another badge.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
I miss the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Port Isolde, the Imperial Province of Rosaria. Rossford Manor. Oh, we're already there, okay. Cool, cool.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Well, I be damned, it is you.
Clive Rosfield died long ago.
Do I have to fight
For
him
uttering
to
his
prove
name
it?
here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Come on, believe me.
You would mock me as well?
Just show him the Phoenix thing.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
She was like, what the fuck?
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Oh, I'm so scared for him. Oh, people will notice and then he'll be hungry. Oh.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but These atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
I'd say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
This guy is so cute.
Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Such a nice guy. I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet.
It's hardly
I
her
let them pull
fault.
my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now,
What a specific
let's get
thing
some
to
sleep.
say.
The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
So I guess maybe she just abandons her power when she's done and gives it to us and then just fights without them, or I don't know. I mean, she doesn't die. Garuda didn't die because of that, so... What? Why do I... Why can't I go anywhere? Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
There are new billets being posted every
August.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Sure, if you think it will help.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Blacksmith's Blues.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Such is the renown of Sid the Outer that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sword left this on the nightstand may serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan. Hello, talk. Berserker ring.
All yours. All done?
Gear. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precise dodge. Oh, okay. Ah, thanks.
I could have sworn we had...
I love acoustic guitars so much.
Against the gloom of bygone days, two motes of flame take flight. From glowing embers, beacons blaze to see us through the night.
Right.
Name over there's the best thing to happen to the hideaway since well, ever. she's got a smile like sunshine, and she can pull an ale like no other.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me.
Tunnel
But you're
worm?
made of sternest stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sure. How could I refuse?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Are those
Does the book say
plantains?
anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Okay.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
Monster. Dude, it's my dog.
Long time no see, Clive. What are you doing? You meant to talk to him, not me.
Okay, what's up, Blackthorn?
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
I'm
Karen
listening.
and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit.
Aww.
Should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Okay, so how do we solve this problem?
always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
So, we find a cuirass, give it to Blackthorn, then he works out how to make it and goes back to being his surly old self, right? Simple.
Simple.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Next all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
If that leatherworker's even half the craftsman Blackthorn says, someone's bound to have heard of him. I'll do a bit of poking around, see if I can't find something out. Good luck in Sambrec, and watch out for that griffin. They're nasty bastards, they are.
Let's quickly go to our room.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad with all the bloody dust.
All quiet in the Dominion. The Dynamics and Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised. Gav. A flame none brighter. My lord Marquess, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus. But certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the sword of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Wade. And an apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of malters just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was it time you'd catch none but sit supping on these? But for their foul bite, But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. Mattel's apples. A somewhat stunted, somewhat sweet apple grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Mattel. Though she was to lose her life from the wounds she sustained in Kupka's attack on the hideaway, her legacy lives on in the saplings she saved from the ruins. So much running. Ask about griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have to build it for you, Kupo? An especially horrible one the locals call Dosmere. While passing along the trail from Lostwing to Cairnovent, one of our orders was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of the old oaks and heard a cry so terrible that he ran for his life. Questioning the locals revealed that this area was the nesting place for the elder griffin known as Dosmere, a beast much hated for its appetite, both for chocobos and for children. Cairnovent Westgate, Sunbreak. Can I go places again? I can, okay. So let's do the side quest first, I guess. I could this I'm gonna just write down where I have to go. Okay. So one is at Clairview. In Sunbreak. Trader coming by the way of Cairnovent. Okay, this is one. Second one is the Broken Hilt in Rosaria. Reports have been received of a wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Eastpool Hill. And the third one is in Cairnovent Westgate. Along the trail from Lostwing to Cairnovent. Okay. So then I don't have to check back all the time. Okay, so Blairview. And Sunbreak was the right. This is not Sunbreak. Cairnovent. Off-reach dragons. Where is that? Clairview. Ah, there. Cairnovent. Okay, so it's either from here to here or from here to here. Let's go from down to up, maybe. And the other one is also here somewhere from Westgate. Cairnovent. Westgate from Lost Wing. That's not here, right? Does this connect? I don't know. Let's go from here. Toggle.
When did you get so big?
Clairview. I assume it's maybe on the bridge somewhere. Hey, Dark Demon. How are you? Ugh. That wasn't me. I was surprised, like, what was that attack? And then I realized it was Jill. You good? That's good. I'm also good. I'm having fun here. Doing some side quests and hunts. Have you played 16 or just watching other people play it? I know many people are distraught that it's only for PS5. Everything here is a bit weak. Okay, where could this thing be? What are we even searching for? Oh, we already won. Never mind. So searching for the headhunt. I wrote down Clairview and Cairnovent, so I think it should be here somewhere. It was like on the road or something. Where people told them, wait, be careful. There's like a monster. I assume I'd see it from afar, but I forgot. I didn't write down what kind of animal I'm searching for. No, I don't think it's over there. Let's just follow the road, maybe. Or maybe, did you see something?
There's no point to be had in this miserable land. Even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us Dalmex here in San Brec before the capital fell, but now we'd be stoned if we even approached Northreach.
Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to know. But that dragon over there looks suspicious. Might be the other thing I searched for though. Oh, this is definitely something I need to kill. Aruna, rank C.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy. Nice try.
Thank you. I think that was the first one. Because there are two in this area.
Rest well. I know I will.
Okay, that was this one. And the other one is Westgate coming from Lost Wing. So I actually think that they mean this path, maybe? Because this, yeah, must be. Ja. Mhm. Okay. Wieso, was gibt's? Ah, nicht.
Good day to you.
Boyfriend just came in and said my cat is fat. Bad.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but
Is this the right way? Yeah, okay. I think it should be here somewhere. is this it? This is it, yeah. This one's supposedly... No, this is not it. This is a normal... Is it? No, it's just a normal dragon. Never mind. Use it, yes. Oops. Maybe back here?
Time to fight.
It's just such a thing. I can't do anything with them yet. I'm confused. I was so sure this thing has to be on this path somewhere.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey.
Oh, okay.
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
That was right. Okay. It even gives me a potion, okay. Oh, there it is. Pink bee, though. Oof.
Another work will have to wait. Torgal, look sharp.
Ow. Not what I expected to happen. It's one attack, right? Noble dive, oh god, what's that? Ah. Oh, okay. Whew. That wasn't so easy. Was it because I refused to heal?
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Full of cat hair.
After it.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I like this guy.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Okay, and then there was one... the Broken Hilt? But that was here somewhere, I think. East Pole Hill. Are they at the Broken Hilt? East Pool. And there has to be a hill somewhere. I guess it's this direction. Oh.
Damn bandits. You'll regret coming here.
But at least we won.
Oh, there's so many of them. Is there another one? Actually, I think this is the wrong direction. Where is it? That's the Broken Hill, so it's probably the other side.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Why not? Want to use her? I want to run on my own. East Pool Hill. I assume it's over here, like that will make sense. Okay, so here. It's not really a hill here, though. Level up.
But at least we won.
Oh, I think that is it, though. Belphegor, rank B.
A wild wyvern. In this area.
The accidental parry. Okay, that wasn't the ability I expected.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, come on.
Too slow.
end this one. God damn it, do something else. Now you do it.
Slow.
Ow, 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 ow.
Nice try.
Bruh.
There's a good boy.
Thank you. Oof. That was close.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
Okay. Side quest.
Thank
I
you for
forgot why we
sticking
were
with
here.
us.
Those of us who are still here have to
Ah,
have
the
some
culinary
fun.
thing.
This town farewell. I've grown rather fond of the old place.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most
As
helpful.
if I don't have a million scorpion tails in my pocket. Oof, that's far away. Okay.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Mark. Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Let's go.
Not sure if that is faster. I assume it is.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Ow. Oh, what the hell did they do to me? Unwanted violet. Nice.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Okay, so we can go back.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
I don't want to be the first one to taste this. No, I don't want that.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine.
I don't know.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You went to the ground.
Welcome.
I don't want to eat that.
This gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before
No,
everyone
oh god,
in the
please
hideaway.
don't.
A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions
No,
of her
no,
own.
no. Stop that.
Sure she will.
What have we done? Increases defense by 30. Wow. Nah. Attack is the best defense.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busybodies, the both of you.
There you go, I found some letter for
How'd
you.
it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea.
Best characters.
Clive's idea. Anyway, he did most of the work.
I like
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn is just nice.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Maybe he has new stuff now too.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
No worries. Oh yeah, this is a new recipe. I've came up with a new recipe. Drake's spell recipe. But then give it to me. You have obtained the design draft for the Drake Slayer spell. Design drafts unlock new crafting options at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the hideaway for details on material requirements.
What do you need? What do you want?
What do you want? Ooh. You make this. Oh, I need electrum. Okay, that's a hunt apparently. And this too.
Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. Anything else?
Okay, wait.
I got ya. What do you want?
What do you want?
And?
Okay, maybe there are new hunts. Doesn't look like it though. But rewards.
Could have sworn we had a few more.
But the Mowgli, nectar can cross the things out. Yay!
These guardians of the...
Yeah. No open bills though.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
A swelling chorus. Candle in the night. It used to be I would step into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Die on the Boat or The Call and the Serving Girl. But now all anyone wants to hear of is Sid the Outlaw. You have made me a very rich man, my friend. Merry Mama.
Oh,
Did you get a song?
Come again. I may have more for you.
Was that a song we just got? Oh yeah, let's listen to it. So we got this. This. This is what we just got. Okay. Talk to her real quick. Let's talk to her. And I think I am ending for today.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to
Okay,
do
thank
here.
you.
Let's see if Jill's ready.
So people from the Northern Territories, so that was also a thing? Are they just dead because of the blight. Also, did I understand correctly that Tomes is actually not from this continent?
It will be over soon. One way or another.
Can we actually see that thing from here, or are we too far away? Okay, I guess we're too far away. I mean, it's really big though. But it would be on the other side too. I think I'm going to bed now, maybe? Let's talk to Jill first.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox, the man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Is it really the right course of action when you killed so many people and you hate that you had to do it, or this guy forced you to, and your answer to it is killing another person again? I don't know. Like, if you say, okay, I'm killing him because I don't want him to do it again, but killing the head of the church will just yield another head of the church, I guess, is another thing. But saying, okay, I'm just gonna kill him because I feel better, I don't know if I agree with that. Okay, I am excited for next part, but this will probably be like a longer thing again, and like boss battle and maybe dungeon and blah blah blah. So wait, I cannot leave. I cannot leave. Wait, why couldn't I close the map? No, I'm gonna save and do that tomorrow then. It'll be fun, I'm sure. Also, maybe we get another icon. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we get ice, light from Bahamut, and Odin. Darkness? I don't know. They said Bahamut is light, so I assume Odin is darkness, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. I should do a Final Fantasy VIII run, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna finish 16 first. I have to. Yeah, thanks for watching, and